Hey everyone, this is Bradley Benner with Semantic Mastery, and today we've got Massimo on. He's going to be talking about his 5-star reputation platform. I'm just going to jump right into it and just introduce him and kind of let him take it away because he showed me this. God, how many months ago did you show this to me, Massimo? It had to at least 6 months ago, right?
Yeah, it was before April,
Yeah,
April,
yeah,
March. Yeah.
yeah. So he reached out to me to show me this app that he had built, that he had been building for himself for his own business, but quickly realized that it could be valuable to others as well. And I personally don't use it, although I've seen it, because I use High Level for my reputation stuff, and it's just because I'm so kind of married to High Level. But I know a lot of our audience members don't use High Level and don't have any desire to use High Level, and so I thought this would be a good opportunity to show Massimo's app and show what he's done, because it's very intuitive. I like what he's done with it. So with that said, man, how are you today, Massimo?
Hey, I'm really good. I'm trying to be awake. It's 1 o'clock here,
Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Six coffee already.
Well, thank you. Thank you for doing it at this time, even though it's so
Thank you
late
so
or
much.
early for you. So,
Thank you so much.
well, with that,
Um,
guys, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to you, and I'll kind of kill my video and mute myself. But occasionally I'll jump in if you have anything you want me to chime in on. Just ask me to, or I might jump in and comment occasionally. But other than that, man, it's in your hands.
Thank you so much. Thank
Right
you.
on.
Um, all right. Okay, let's start with a little bit about myself. Originally, I'm from Italy, and you probably hear this from my accent. I took a double degree in computer science and multimedia and opened my first agency in 2003 here in Australia. Then after that, I started to realize that website was the way to go. And then I went into website development, website design. GMB became very, very prominent here in Australia. Not many people were doing it. I jumped on board. I saw an opportunity to rank my client first before anyone else. And the GMB really took, it was amazing. It was really the way to the moon for me. So I started to do that. Then more time passed and Google started to bring on reviews. And I saw the importance. And no one was talking about review here in Australia about 2005, 2006. Review, the function of getting review was already there, but nobody was marketing, nobody was talking about it. And I thought, hey, if I go to pitch my SEO services or web design services to everyone else, to all the client, and I am exactly like everyone else, then honestly, it doesn't give me an edge. So I instead of going there with SEO, I actually end up going there with reputation. And I said, hey, how many reviews do you have? If I rank you number one, or when I rank you number one, I mean, do you have an edge so that the people are going to call you and not call someone else? So, and I started to preach the importance of review, which I believe, and it's something I still do nowadays. I do is the first and the most important aspect when I actually do a presentation. I have a look at the business, I have a look at the website, I have a look at the GMB, and I have a look mostly about how many reviews they have. If they have no review or just a few reviews, one of the first questions I ask them, how long have you been in business? And if they've only been in business, let's say 3 or 4 years, I say, how many clients do you see every month? Oh, I see 20 clients. I see 10 clients. I see 200 clients. Well, if you see so many clients, why you only have 20 or 30 reviews and you've been in business for 3 years? I mean, and then I pick up my phone, I pick up my tablet that I usually carry with me all the time. And I show that, hey, all your competitors actually have got 50, 200, 300 different reviews. You should have those reviews, because when you're going to be ranking number one, you need to provide an edge versus your competitors. And honestly, all this talk about reviews started to, sparkle some ideas in my mind. And based on that, I started to create a platform which will allow me to upsell and to sell a little bit easier, sorry, Brady, I'm trying to share my screen so that I can actually.
Are you?
Sorry, Brady.
Is it not allowing you to?
No, it says host disabled participant
All
screen
right, I'm
share.
going to make you the host, so don't boot me out.
Not doing anything.
You got the host now.
Thank you. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. Cool. So the screen should be shared. Oh, fantastic. Cool. All right. So, let's see if this works. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. All right. So because of this, I realized that on the market, there was not actually a platform which will allow an easy way of collecting reviews. We're talking about 2005, 2006, 2007. There were just 2 or 3 platforms out there, but there was nothing really that was customizable, modular, and they can work with every single different business. Okay, so based on that, I slowly started to build my own platform. And with time, actually, I end up creating a platform that is fully modular. It's got 5 different modes, which goes from kiosk, tablet, SMS, email, and print mode. It can be customized. It can be used to collect review. It can be used to do posting review if you want. You can do review gating. You can not do review gating. You could take the client. You could just send them to Google. But we have a way to collect and to record every single person that uses our platform. We send email alert every time a review comes in, and a review is actually live on the internet. All of this is done automatically. From this point, I started to realize, hey, I have something that is really cool. Let's actually use it to get new leads, to get new clients. And this is when I started to build landing pages for the purpose of collecting review. But those landing pages, which honestly I haven't seen anyone on the market that's got that, okay, are customized to match the client logo, the client branding. And I'll see if I'll show you one on the platform in a second. But what I wanted to show is when I go in a meeting, I bring my tablet and I have this platform right on my tablet, and I show them already with their own branding. So instead of doing the presentation, what I actually do, I'm going to actually show you the software itself. So, and this one is, for example, one of the feedback apps that I designed. This is for a flower shop. They actually sell flower all around in Australia, but they also have a tea house, which people can go in like a coffee shop. So what we did, we built this particular feedback app, and we actually put this one on a kiosk mode on a tablet. That's what I showed you 2 seconds ago on my palm. And what they do, they collect feedback into this tablet, okay, as well as my platform is fully integrated to their Shopify. So every single time they make a sale through Zapier, the trigger is invoice paid. Boom, after 7 days, they will receive an email with a similar interface with the branding of the business, the smile, the leave us a review, and it's all automatized. I literally need to do the setup once. It took me about 10-15 minutes, and that was my lead entry. Out of that, obviously, I got the website management out of it, I got the Google AdWords, and I got the GMB SEO for it. Now, just to give you an idea, I'll show here, they have currently 1,239 real reviews from customers. Okay, I could easily go here into the reputation dashboard, and I can show you all the review. Now, the interesting things, when you go inside the reputation dashboard, this is one of the first 3 steps. So when you log in the first time, it's going to ask about your business, your company, your agency, then the location that you want to add, and then it's going to take you to this screen. Here you can connect to a GMB. Usually I suggest to connect to the GMB of the client. This is done through the API. And every time that we do a connection, we start to store all the reviews for that GMB. Okay, this is very important because what we actually do, we use this as a backup tool as well as monitoring the reputation for the business. You probably know this very well. About 1 or 2 months ago, Google did an update, at least here in Australia, many people end up losing reviews. Between real review, fake review, people end up losing reviews. What I've been doing in the last 2 months for all my clients that lost review, and not all of them lost review, I end up actually using this tool because I can easily download a CSV file with all the review and provide a proof. Hey, this is through your Google API. We have all these reviews. Those reviews were live. we got the name, we got the date, we got the hour of when the review was actually published. Okay, then we take this file, we go back to Google, we contact Google support, and we start to talk to them until they can get those review back up for the client. So again, an amazing feature which was very useful to us. It's been what we call them review backup, thanks to the Google API, and thanks to the fact that we can download it and go back to Google to get those review back for the client. This is just one feature. Now, what I would like to do is maybe just to go a little bit about, show you the different mode when we design the feedback app. Okay, this one, as I said, is just one design. We got so many different styles. Everything is fully customizable. So let's go, let's say, to kiosk mode. So we go kiosk mode, tablet mode, email mode, SMS marketing, print marketing. And all of those are more for detailing stuff like email alert. You can set up directories where we can put any single directory we want, review inbox where we can collect and check all the review that came to the platform, reporting, very, very important, and integration. While I'm on the screen, I probably also want to mention something else. We have recently, that was maybe a month ago, we have incorporated ChatGPT for review responses. So you could just go to any one of these review, click respond, and you can manually put your responses if you want to. Otherwise, you could just click generate, and it will generate the review response.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I didn't see that feature before.
Yeah, it's pretty new. Thanks, Freddy. So this next one, we got the design, which is into the feedback, into the kiosk mode. And for every single mode, which are 5, we go positive, negative, feedback app option, and survey. What is the very cool things? Let's start with the beginning. You can put any header that you like, okay? And just upload it. This is the longest, this is the things that takes the longest into the design of the feedback app. I use Photoshop because I also have a degree in photography, but you can use Paint. My BA use Paint. They take 2 minutes. Take a screenshot of the website, put the logo, make sure that it looks pretty, save it for this size, and this would probably take 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, upload it. Now we got this. Now we got the header done, which will match the header here. Then we got the style that you want to choose from. We can swap from to stars, to thumbs. If let's say you want to do a campaign to get many reviews on Facebook, you can choose the thumbs option. Stars, options, color. Now, super easy. We can choose the color, you know, through Photoshop, which I match the one on the website. Easily done. Now we can have the star above or below, for example. So I'm just showing it to you. 2 seconds. Now the stars are below. Let's put them back up. Now they're at the top. Now this is the design. Let's change this one. So really, it takes 2 seconds. You just play around, make it the way that you want it. And then when you go to a meeting, you take this feedback up. When I do virtual meeting, I take this link and send it via email. And when I do my proposal, and I use this as a lead entry. Now, if we think about competitor site, for example, there is Bird Eye. Bird Eye, they charge about $300, $300 to $400 to have one of this page. What I usually do, I put this one into my email and I start to say, hey, you know, come with me. It's already customized. It's got the branding. The client start to feel and understand, hey, this person that actually going the extra mile, they designed something that I can already start using. I let the client use this for 2 or 3 days. I'll go back to them and say, hey, why don't you actually try this? Which way do you collect the review the most? Are you storefront? Are you a service area business? If you are, for example, a service area business, fantastic, not a problem. What we could do, we can go to, let's use this one. This is a plumber, okay? This is one plumber. It's got 1,487 reviews, okay? So you go into reputation dashboard, and they also sell taps and all sorts of plumbing items. So we designed this one for the kiosk mode, which is right inside the shop next to the till. And a strategy that they use is, for example, they offer cookie and a coffee, and they have a tablet attached to next to an espresso machine. Say, hey, after you'd made the purchase, would you mind to give us a review and have a coffee on us? By the time they have a coffee, they actually, the customer leaves a review, they got the feedback positive here on the right-hand side, which is match what's in Google. So everything here is fully legit, and they collect review. Now, let's actually say that the plumber goes to people's houses. Fantastic, not a problem. We go several different modes. One that I really love is the QR code mode. And this was upgraded recently. Now, with the QR code mode, okay, we go so many different style. Just open them all here. Okay, obviously, the person can just download the QR code. This QR code is custom made, and we can put any URL inside the QR code. Now, let's think about it. We want to do CTR. We can put a manipulated URL here. We want to collect reviews in a particular way. We can use any of the feedback app that we have. We want to send them to a particular site. Here in Australia, for example, in the solar panel industry, there is a website called Solar Quote, and we really need to focus on that, as well as Google. So it can be fully customized, and we can change that. So maybe we do one campaign for 2 months with a particular site or a particular area. And when we go into the SEO tools, I'm going to show you all the proximity URL that we can create through this tool. Okay. And then we choose, okay, we want to do 15 minutes north of the GMB. We want to target that place. Okay. Take the URL, put it here. Their URL is connected to the GMB. When the user open and scan this QR code from their phone, it will open that manipulated URL, creating CTR signal, and then give us a review. The user doesn't need to know all this technical stuff, but it's fantastic. We get free SEO from the end user, from the reviewer. I love that. Again, the QR code, you can download it. Then we have brochure. Everything created in 2 seconds within the software. Okay, brochures A4 size, landscape, portrait, business card. Business card is something that works brilliantly, especially for businesses that go to people's houses. Okay, customize the QR code. The design is already here. I provide the design, and to some clients, I even provide the business card if they're around here. Otherwise, just provide the design of the business card. It's perfectly made. Just go online, get the business card printed, and the plumber just leave the business card at the premises of the house with the QR code in it. Don't have to even ask anything. Now we got different design, 3 or 4, so that you can have a little bit of variety. Remember, the QR code can be also customized with the color if we want to. Okay, now let's actually show you. We'll show you one that is this one here. Okay, let's actually check this one. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, yeah, this is the QR code for the flower shop that I was telling you before. I think we need to talk very little bit about the positive and negative option that the platform can offer for every single mode. Okay, so if we think about again about the flower shop, when we put the feedback app inside the tablet and the kiosk, okay, we have different options. What would we want the client to do at the end after positive or negative? Let's say that the client gives us a positive review, then we got all these different options here. We can have a thank you page. If let's say we want to collect a review for whatever internal feedback purposes are, and I will show you a client that uses both at the same time. We can take him to a directory site, we can take him to 3 directory sites, or we can take it to a QR code. QR code works brilliantly so that we can collect the feedback up and also have the customer, the end user, to go on the internet and put a review at the same time. In this particular case, this is what we do. We got the QR code mode, and just refresh that. Let's do just a test here, and say Massimo, boom, submit. Beautiful QR code. This QR code stays here for about 40 seconds, and then the feedback page will reload back automatically. So what does that mean? Is that not only the end user would scan this QR code to give us a review, and we can decide whatever directory we want to send the user to, but also from a receptionist point of view, the person only needs to manage to have the feedback app on a tablet set up once forever. Is a set and forget. Set up once, and then the feedback app will eventually reload to the ready to be used for the next time for the next user. Pretty straightforward, nothing to do. This option can also be customized and change. All of these can be customized, the name, the text, the QR code. So I did put it for 30 seconds. I'm sorry, I did not enable it, but okay, this one here will be enabled now. So next time that this one goes in, it will be enabled. Let me just show you, for example, another things that I do for a builder. Okay, we have builders here that they want to collect a lot more information than just feedback. So what this builder wanted, they collect a survey at the end of every house that they build. And the feedback app allows survey option to be put in all at the same time. And you can see them all here, which is fantastic. And all this information is sent as soon as the user presses submit to the manager of that company via email. Again, we don't have to do anything. The setup is done once. It takes 2 minutes. Okay. Now, what the manager does, it saves the feedback. It can store the feedback. In fact, I have one builder that what they do, they download that through Excel, as is a button that I provide, and they just store it into their own database for their own purposes. As well as we collect the reviews for that customer. So we can do both. It collects the review and the survey all in one. Now, this idea of doing survey, it can be used for a builder in this particular case for internal purposes, or it can be used to create challenges within the staff. And I'll show you, for example, I got somebody else here. Okay, yeah. For example, let's do this one here. Okay, so what actually can be done, and this is a computer store, okay, we can actually add questions if we want to. So let's say that we want to add a question, survey, how many questions? Let's say we want to add one question, okay? Question title, who the staff that served you. Okay, let's do something like this. Question type, text, small text, checkbox, radio, drop down. And let's say, Max, Tony. Just really just simple like this, Max, Tony, boom, boom, go back to the feedback setup. Let's say we want questions, survey question, yes, done, boom. Now we have the question. Why is this important? Because what I always suggest to a business is to try to create internal competition for the purpose of getting more reviews. This is what they did with the plumbing company. They have about 50, 60 different plumbers all scattered around Perth. Perth is where I live. And because of this, what they say is, you guys, please try to get the most number of reviews. The person, the worker that got the most number of reviews will win, I don't know, kind of beers, we're going to get a movie voucher, it's going to get a bottle of champagne. Here we have gold class at the cinema, so 2 for a couple. And these internal competition are absolutely legal. So we find a clever way to motivate the staff to create a culture of a positive reviews reputation for that particular business. Through this simple survey, the user just say, oh, who served you? Oh, it was Max, fantastic. And then at the end, we'll just send a report. Again, the report can also be done automatic, and it can be sent, let's say, every 3 weeks, every week, every 6 months, at the end of every month, for example, and it's going to have statistics and graphs. Okay, Max ended up collecting 25 reviews, Tony ended up collecting only 3 or 4 reviews, for example. So Max win the movie voucher. All of this strategy works very well. Now, when you go to a business and then you talk about reputation and you talk about how important the review are, and you give them a tool on how that works, and a tool that they only need to set up once, set and forget, I mean, you become a hero. They start to see you as an authority. From there, I start to sell SEO. I start to sell Google AdWords. It would be very hard for me to just go, hey, would you like SEO? Who are you? Who am I? Let's start with something that there is very little competition, that they see that I'm an authority into that I come up with a feedback landing page that is already customized for them. I mean, I don't know, it's been working for me for about 15 years, keep doing it very easy, create them in 5 minutes, might be a dozen nowadays, fantastic. Again, we have different type of mode for the purpose of coming up with different solutions. And for every single location, I provide 5 different modes, not just one. And this is, I think, again, something that is a big key. For the plumber, for example, we provide them with a kiosk mode, we provide them with a QR code mode, and we also do email integration through their own CRM. By having those 3 strategies, the plumber delivers the QR code in the business card, the CRM integration, and the kiosk mode, we got so many reviews. Super fast. They've been around for less than 2 years. Okay. Again, the idea is to fulfill every single business needs. Now, I know that ideally we want to work in a niche, and this is the right way to do, work in a niche. I've done the wrong way. For many personal reasons in life, things that happen, I end up having business that are in all sorts of different industries here in Perth. From restaurant to pub, to builders, to plumbers, electrician, accountant, mortgage broker. I've done them all. This experience has given me a lot of feedback in what works and what doesn't. And for the last practically 10 years that I've been building this software, every single time I came across a business that I didn't have the option suitable for that particular solution, I just built it into my software. I said to myself, oh, I don't have it now. Next time this is going to happen, I'm going to be prepared. And this has been my approach for my own agency. About 8-9 months ago, I thought, hey, I have a very solid platform here. Maybe I should actually share it with the world so that other people can use it to make money. As I said, it's very easy passive income, but it really took about 10 years of my life between thinking, building it, and developing it really, and getting across every single problem that many reputation software have. As well as that, I haven't stopped into just doing reputation. I mean, yes, we can go on and I can show you more feedback option. We can go into every single tabs here, but instead of that, I'd rather focus on like a couple of more different things. Some very cool feature that recently we built is the automatic SMS and automatic email. So if we, let's say, choose send automatic SMS, when the feedback app is, let's say like this, we just make sure the name, record name and email, record name and phone number. Okay, now this feedback app is ready to store every single reviewer information. And then we can remarket this reviewer. And I'll tell you exactly what that means. Okay, by having those options, record name and email and name and phone number, okay, we save all the people that end up leaving us a review. But not just that, we can also, by simply clicking here, send a message to this person. You see, send a reminder email automatically after 7 days. So the feedback app is here. Then let's say that we have the QR code as this is just an example. Let's say that we use QR code as I've shown you before. So somebody puts 5-star reputation. They say, oh, great job, thank you. They put name and feedback. The QR code shows up. They leave. They got a call. They have to go. They forget about doing the review. Not a problem. Thanks to the platform, we go now their information, and the system will automatically send them a reminder, SMS or email after 7 days. This can be changed as well. The template of the SMS can be changed as well. We'll go there in a second. But there is another way to get reviews. So we get review on the kiosk mode right in the moment. We can send, the platform will send a reminder review if they end up not doing it. The platform understands 5-star reputation, understand if the user end up using the QR code or not, if they end up going to the next phase, and if they didn't, it's going to send them a reminder. Hey, would you mind to actually send us a review? Now, just to give you an idea, I'll show you the SMS module, for example. The SMS module has got so many more different options. It's got transactional SMS. This is a simple SMS that is sent every time somebody has given a review, if we set it up this way. And you can see here, audio positive, send a transactional SMS. Again, this is an option. So the reviewer here could just decide to, okay, let's give 5-star, blah, 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 name, surname, phone number. And now we don't go to the next screen. The page will reload. The user will receive an SMS in that moment with a short link for them to actually put as a review. Now, what we can do with this SMS, we can choose any directory that we want. We can even choose 3 different directories. They just click on the link, the user clicks on the link, and 3 different directory comes up on their phone for them to choose the one that they want to use. Another option that is also available between email and SMS marketing is compose. Okay, let's go into email because I haven't put the code here. Compose. Let's say that we want to send it to this person. We got different template already created for you, different design, and certified, press send, and it already goes to the user. Those are the people that have given us the information here. So we can remarket to them. Let's say that we want to remarket to them and we want to send an email after 7 days, or after 14 days, or after 21 days. We just need to set up this once, and the system understands, and automatically through a scheduler system that we go here, how many emails do we want to send, 10, 15, daily, weekly, monthly. The system will automatically send this particular email with this particular design to that particular user. The system understands if somebody ends up taking any of this star or icon, and if the user has not given us a review, because let's say has opened the email but not done the rating, no problem. If we set up the reminder after 14 and 21 days, the system now will send a second email, can send up to a third email. However, if the user ends up clicking on any of the rating, the system understands that it's not going to send a second email. And that's how we get more reviews, and so on and so on and so on. So I say it's got so many different options based on every different business. What I usually suggest, and this is how I usually do, is at the first meeting, I try to get all the information. Hey, how do you work? Are you a service or a business? You have a shop? What's your CRM? Based on that, I come up with a strategy. Come back here, 10, 15 minutes, and I literally design the feedback and send it to them. They love it. It works fantastic. Now, what I would like to do is to show you the new section of this software, because remember, this is software for an agency, and I wanted to make my life easier. And how things have changed in the last few years with SEO, being able to collect and keeping all the material in one place was always a struggle for me. I have a client, I get this service, I get the Web 2.0 services, I get the niche links created. Where do I put them? Yes, I have this Excel. Then this other vendor give me this other Excel, and it starts to become a mind-blowing thing. So what I end up actually doing, end up creating an area called SEO Tool, and this is something really cool. This one was just finished and tested today, which is fantastic. So what do we have here? Okay, this is based on all the training I've taken, and I try to combine them to make my life easier. Very easy. The most important page is this one. Okay, here what you do, you just put all the information about the GMB that you have. Okay, and this is just an example. Description, opening date, phone number, you can put a logo and so on, business location, hours of operation, product if you want to, you take them from the GMB, and at the bottom, Google Map URLs, which is something that I always go back to every time there is a press release, every time there is cloud stack that I need to create, every time that I need to do something, I always need to go back and get those URLs. So I decided to put them all in one spot. And I put them here nice and organized. So we got the Google Share, the CID, the machine ID, the knowledge panel, just a single code, this just a single CID, and this one is the GBP map data URL. And this one is really important because it's used for the manipulation of the proximity URL. That's how it's supposed to be done. My VA just missed one bit. Okay. Then when you keep scrolling, it's got the local service URL, because as you know, there is also the local service map, geo coordinate of the GMB. And in this case, the primary city target. Again, the city, the CID, the machine. And on the second page here, we got keywords. Now that I've set up this, which actually is my VA that does the job for me, okay, I can create so many different type of URL very quickly. The other tabs here are really for me to store information. Which one are my competitors? The foundation links I created, the social site, citation, Web 2.0, niche links. Then we're going to content mirroring, inspired by Bradley. Thank you. Then
that looks pretty good, man. Like I'm impressed. I don't remember you showing me all these SEO tools, like not as in depth as it is now. So this you've done a lot, man. This looks great.
This is all new. Maybe the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah,
working non-stop. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and the very cool things that for me is really important is the history. I want to go back and see, okay, Google did an update 2 months ago, sorry, yesterday, a little bit of shift in ranking. What did I do last month? What did I do 2 months ago? Which link did I create in March? I want to know. And by doing this, by having the history tab, I can go back and see exactly what was done for that particular month. This has been something, for me at least, very, very important. I do a campaign, it works with a delay of 2 months, see the ranking going up, fantastic. What did I do? Now 3 months, 4 months pass, I'm busy, I'll do other things, I go on holiday, come back, oh, there is a drop in ranking, it's Google update, it's something that I missed, what happened? When was the great ranking? Let's go back to that. Let me re-understand all the steps that I did. Maybe I missed something, maybe I haven't done something else. At least I have a way for me to reanalyze that. At least I find it being very, very useful after so many years of finding way between folders and Excel, Notepad, and all sorts of different ways to do it. Now, let's go back to this. It's really cool. The VA put all the information on the GBP info page. The VA put all the information to the keyword page. Let's go to advanced URL. Now let's create some backlinks for you, okay? You want to manually put everything in here? If you want, you can, but why? Let's just load them up. Load all the value from there. At the end of the day, it's all the same value. Boom. Now we're done. We put the keyword, we put the secondary keyword, we put all the information in here, and now they're ready. Now automatically we go CID search string, ready to be used. Machine ID link, ready to be used. Machine links plus city and keyword, ready to be used. Place of interest plus keyword, ready to be used. Google Map, large URL, ready to be used. We can go to every single one of them. And here you can, remember, you can customize it. You can change them if you want to. So let's say that here in the machine ID, you want to use a different city, for example, you can do that. This is especially for GBP city. So let's say that instead of Perth, I want to target Sydney, change here, done, no problem. Machine ID with the keywords. Now we got the long URL. Plumber Perth, you can see all the codes and then the secondary keywords. Plumber Perth is the main keyword. Plumbing service is secondary keyword. The URL is already done. Place of interest plus keywords. Now this URL contained the GMB plus the keywords plus the city. This URL is perfect for location pages. When you put a location page, you want to create a little bit more relevancy. Now you got a manipulated URL that's got the GMB, the keyword, and the location. Fantastic.
This is strong, man. This is really strong. I like it a lot.
Thanks, Matt. Thank you. Now we're going to the QR code with the URL. Now this particular Google Map, large map create, let's go the longitude, latitude, the CAD, the keyword 1 and keyword 2. Obviously, all these combinations, okay, and if you scroll, perfect for driving direction. Just to give you one idea that you can use. But we even have better, as well as you can use these for driving direction. The best one for driving direction is proximity. The proximity map URL load from the GBP info, again, one button, one single button. I got them all, done. Now, all of those are done randomly. Obviously, there is the coordinate, there is the radius, counter result. Now, those ones can be, I use those ones for driving direction. North, south, east, west, random location. We can open one if you want. By the end of the day, it would just take so much time by the time we do them all. Just to give you a little bit of fun things. Okay, Plumbing Bros is the client. This is where it is, but we are here. Now I can take a different one, for example. Sorry, let me find it. Let me grab this one. And now let's put them. I'm gonna do very quickly once. You see a different map, different location. Now you can start from this point to actually going to the GMB. Driving direction, fantastic. Okay, what else do you have? Image optimization. Everybody knows how important is image optimization. So let me just I'll do a very, very quick one for you. Okay. Simple tool, but very effective. Okay.
That's sweet. It's like visual watermark built into it. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Now, I'm taking 3 images. You can do up to 20 all at once. 3 images. Boom. You see one image here, but it's okay. Now, let's take the logo. Okay. It's a sample one, obviously. We are in the plumbing one, but let's put it right here. I know I would never do that, but let's put it there. Now, let's actually add the QR code. Boom. I want to put the QR code here. Okay. You could choose any URL that you want. By default, is usually the website. Now, this URL is taken from the GBP info page again. Okay. Now, let's go to preview. Done. I've done 3 images in, what's that, 5 seconds. Now I need to press the save button to download them. And I can move on to my next job. That's it. You can do 20 in one time. Fantastic. Schema generator. Okay. Obviously, one of the first things you probably want to do is you select the local business type. I'm going through those tools a little bit fast because I assume everyone here already knows them anyway. So let's just pick up, I don't know, bar, whatever. I'll just, doesn't matter. Load value from the GBP info, done, created. The schema is ready to be used. However, we can add extra information. I try to create my schema one step up from the basic. I like to have in my schema the URL, could be the social media URL, could be service page URL, try to have a little bit extra and some keywords. So put business location area service inside the schema, social media URL inside the schema, product maybe if we want to, we got some extra information here that we can always add into it. And then copy the schema, download it, save it, use it, 2 minutes job, done. We go to KML and Sitemap. Okay, that's even easier. One button, press, done, it's done, ready. Download, download. Don't have to do anything. Obviously, you can change all the information if you want to, but it's already done, nothing to do. And just today, we got the semantic keyword live. This just came today. Let's do enter, generate. Obviously, this is connected through ChatGPT. Okay. Takes maybe, I don't know, a few seconds to load. My internet today has been so bad. Come on. I did it before. I did a test.
It always happens on
There we
live
go. It's done.
webinars.
It's done. It's finally done. So we go semantic related keywords based on home painter, okay? And with a little bit of a description of what this one is. Main keywords, transactional keywords, linking keywords, informational keywords. Now, everybody, I assume everyone knows which one is which and how to use them, but super easy. Start from here, Zim Writer, that's the rest. Done, beautiful. What I have here, in a way, is the beginning of every GMB. The entire process of the optimization. Then every single thing that I need to do for a GMB promotion. I'll go through those steps and I get them all done very quickly. So now I can be, my VA can be like a machine. Next. Before it was, yes, I'll do this, find the tool, open their web page, do the other things, download this, call these services, go to this other site. I wanted one single stop shop for me to do everything. Again, this 2 months ago was not even in the calendar. I didn't think about it, but I wanted to create something more. In the future, what I'm doing is going to be Google GMB Analytics. There is another URL tool that I'm building that is very much similar to the proximity map URL, but it's done in circles. We'll have different circles, different radius, that also every single pin can be used also for driving direction. And again, there is GMB posting is coming as well. So probably between now and Christmas, everything that I need for a GMB is going to be 100% completed. I don't have to go to a third-party site. I don't have to do anything else. I can just come here and get it all done. And it's super fast. As long as this page is done right the first time, that's it.
Man, you've done a great job with this.
Thanks, Matt. It took a very long time, many long working hours.
Yeah, I'm actually, I can see using this for my agency because it's just so efficient with everything else. I think I might test this with Tree Care HQ for real. Even though I use high level, this keeps everything organized a hell of a lot better than high level. So I'm going to have to play with it.
And any advice and suggestion, happy to implement it.
Sure.
All the time. I wanted to create an easy to use tool that, let's put it this way, is effective. It doesn't have 200 million different things. It works amazing for reputation. It works great for GMB promotion. Fantastic. And we can just build extra things to make it even work better. But the essence, what really works nowadays, you know, there are so many things out there that just smoke and mirror.
Yeah. Well, this looks great. I had a question from Kathleen. She says, does the software post the positive reviews to social media, like to Facebook and or GBP?
Good question. The software has, at the moment, if we go into the review inbox, where all the reviews that are collected, sorry, it was just loading. All the reviews that are collected through the software can be shared to social media through the share button. And I'll show you this. Oops. Yep. Okay, I hope you can still see it. So this one will be the, sorry, the generic option. So any review that is here, okay, can be shared through social media. So share, pops up open, different layout. Sorry. 2, 3, could be, there is the layout one, which is got 5-star reputation, and layout 2, 3, and 4, and 5 is got no branding. So could be yours. Oh, by the way, this software is fully white label as well. We can go there in a second. Forgot about it. It's got so much stuff. So from here, you choose the design that you want, the review stays, click Facebook, we'll open Facebook, it's gonna ask you to post it, and so on, yes. Now, at the moment, it's working with the review that are inside the review inbox based on the review collected through the feedback app. However, between, I don't know, the next month or two, we're going to have the social posting here as well, which is going to be the review that comes directly from the GMB. So it's going to have both. You could do for that on the other one. It was not a question, but I ended up touching briefly about white labeling. Yes, you could create white label email, which I strongly recommend, and white label domain.
Nice.
So with regard to integration, which I think is quite important, you got different, this one doesn't even work, so I don't care if you see it. Zapier, I have at the moment about maybe 30 different CRM between Australia and US and different platforms. Zapier can be connected in so many, 30 different templates already made to work seamless with 5-star. Out of those 30, maybe 20 are CRM and the other 10 are all different platforms that people use. Twilio, because SMS, we use Twilio. ChatGPT, in case you want to do more. Mailjet, fantastic. Yeah. So the way that works is I provide free SMS, I provide free ChatGPT searches and free email. But by number, I believe it's like 50 free SMS, let's say 50, 50, and 50 on all of them. No, more, about 1,000 with email, maybe 50, maybe at 100 ChatGPT, and I think 50 SMS. So, but you can always, put your own and make it yours, which is part of the white label anyway. So they work seamless together.
Very good, man. What else? Do you have the pricing plans to go over?
Yes, for the people today. Okay, where do we go? Pricing plan. Let me just open. We should have the page. Okay, so the way that works is this. I charge per location. I don't charge per feature. I don't have boost. I don't have ads on. I don't have extra that anyone needs to pay. Is all one single fee, and that's it. I haven't gone into the part of trying to do upselling on anything on here. That's why I suggest I provide already free SMS, free email, free ChatGPT searches. And if you want more, I could go into the credit and I can say, yeah, you pay me this and you do that. No, I said, let's make it easy. You want more, just get your own Twilio account, to take 2 seconds, beautiful, no problem. Now, just the reputation feedback app alone, as I said, company like Bird Eye, which you probably know is worldwide known, they charge about $300 per month to have something like this per location, $300. Okay, doesn't give you 5 different modes, doesn't give you the SEO tool, doesn't give you anything else, but just a simple option to have 3 buttons with review. You want to put a review on Google, Facebook, or their directory, and that's all there is. And they charge from $300. Then they upsell you with different things. If you want more this, you want more that, all the way to $800 a month. The way that I decided to do it for SEO agency is literally just charging them per location, which is about $30 a location. Simply, roughly. And the more location you have, the cheaper it's going to get. Also, for today only, what I did, thanks to Bradley, every single monthly plan has got 15% discount. And the yearly plan, instead of 30%, is 40% off. Wow. And it will be for the life of their account.
That's great. I had a few questions. If you don't mind, I can jump in.
Please go ahead. I haven't seen any. Sorry.
No worries. The first, Kathleen says, what about A2P verification for Twilio, which we have to deal with in the United States? I'm assuming we just do that directly through Twilio, correct?
Correct. Yeah, that's just through that.
And
I've been using Twilio for about 2 years and never had any problem with any of that.
Yeah, it's something that's relatively new in United States, and as of August 31st, we have to be A2P compliant. So that's something that we all have to wrestle with from now on, but it is what it is. And so I'm assuming we just do that directly through Twilio. So the next question was from Harry. He says, Massimo, can you show how an email list would be loaded and set up for a review request campaign?
Easy. We go to the email marketing mode, and you can go into contact. Okay. Add new contact would be just one single contact, or import. Import, there is here a sample file, a simple CSV, downloaded, fill it up, upload it, done. Beautiful. I suggest also to create list, even though the software does it. Let's say that you have the list that you want to import. I don't know, first contact, you create a list. And then when you import it, you just import it into that particular file. It takes 2 seconds, really. And that also works with SMS. You see, email contact example. Let's see if I can open it for you. Yeah, this is just very simple. So here it would be the list, here would be the name, here is the email. After that, save it, upload it into the browser here. The software is smart enough also to know if a contact is duplicate, if the email is not correct. So we'll obviously subscribe and unsubscribe, all compliance between SMS and email.
That's great. That's great. Oh, I don't see any other questions, man. So if you want to carry on with the pricing, the offers.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the way, as I mentioned to you, the way to look at it is that if you just create one feedback app and you sell it, you'll make more than actually what the price is for 5 locations. Okay. I usually lead with the feedback app, and I said, hey, why don't you start with these maybe for a week or 2, 3 weeks, and then I move on and upsell my GMB services, SEO, and Google Ads. Price wise, as I say, it's less. It's honestly, it's the cheapest one that I can actually find for a software like this. This is more. I'm trying to create and develop effective, good quality. All my programmers are actually all from Germany. In coincidence, they all end up working from a BMW, from Audi. All the quality in the software is very high. This software is never going to go to AppSumo or any of that sort of things. This is not my plan. Never planning to do that. It's never going to happen. My plan is to create and to develop and add more and more features to the software that will help any agency to rank the GMB, promote the GMB, and look after the entire reputation aspect. There are so many things that we're doing also to get more reviews and make things faster every single time. Price-wise, we start from 147 for 5 locations. Sorry. Then we go to 10 location, 15, 20, very straightforward. Payment is just through Stripe and PayPal. Support, we have a very high-end support. All my stuff has been with me for over 10 years. There is myself, there is the private Facebook group as well, which we are planning to run webinar on a regular basis. I'm gonna put the link here. We also answer questions. We have created a special literally just for today, for 24 hours only. Trying to put it here, but okay, cannot do it, but okay. For 24 hours only is 15% off, and I'll give you the coupon in a second. Sorry, and no water here, and it's really dry. Let me just grab it. I'm trying to put something on Zoom, but it's not allowing me to put anything. I wanted to put the Facebook page and the coupon code, but it's not allowing me to do it for some reason.
Can you shoot? You can't send it to me via.
Oh, I find it here, but yeah, this usually is in the other things. This is strong. Thank you, sir. Can you show me the list? Yeah.
You want to send it to me in Facebook Messenger, and I'll post it.
Oh, I found it. I think I put it here.
Oh, you got it. There you go. You're good.
Yeah, fine. It's fine. Yeah. you go here, the coupon is actually already inserted. So you could go to any one of the page and do you have the page I've given you, Bradley? There was I have it here as well. I'm not giving you yesterday.
Give me a minute, I'll pull it up.
I'm
See,
doing
the plan with the page with the plans on it, correct? You want me to
yeah,
drop it in the chat?
yeah, I got it here.
All right.
Yep. I'm so sorry.
It's on the page.
Amazing, fantastic.
Chat. Sorry.
Amazing, thank you. Yeah. So everything is already set up with the coupon already in it. Special for today only is 15%. Yearly it will be is 40%, 24 hours. The 15% is gone, and the yearly is going to go back to 30%.
Okay.
If there is any other question.
Yeah, here's a question. If somebody purchases, let's say 5 locations today, would they be able to upgrade at a later time to 10 locations as they start to expand their business?
Absolutely. You just need to send me an email, contact me, and what I'll do that at the back end. And I'll just increase any number of locations that you want.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And you can go up or down. I'm not locking anyone, you know. Something happen, gonna go down for a few months, up again, not a problem.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Does anybody have any questions for Massimo? Because I'm not seeing any other questions. Kathleen says the buy link isn't working. Let me try it. What do you mean it's not working? Like to purchase? The buy now button, I think that must be. Yeah, it looks like the buy now button.
Try this one.
Is broken on that page.
Try on this one, if you don't mind, Kylie.
That one works.
Okay.
That one works.
I'll make sure that it's gonna work on the other one as well. And when you're gonna post the just use the other one. I'll make sure it works on that one.
Yeah. Aaron says, so the yearly plan would be discounted for lifetime?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Regarding the monthly plans too. Yeah, that same thing. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. What lifetime based on the special of today, especially because of you, brother.
Right on. Well, thank you. Well, that's it, guys. I mean, if you don't have any other questions, we can kind of wrap it up. And I think this looks amazing. Like you've really done a lot to this since the last time I saw it. That's for sure. I'm actually going to start using it. Harry, who was asking some questions in chat, he's become a partner of mine now for Tree Care HQ, my own local SEO agency. So yeah. I know if he's excited about this and I'm excited about it, I'm pretty sure we're going to use it. So, and this is good because we're getting ready to really start actively growing Tree Care HQ again. So this will be great to start just loading clients into here. I think depending on how it integrates with my directory hybrid agency process, we might end up just using this for the review solicitation campaigns instead of high level. Might be easier to set up. So this looks great.
This is super easy. And as I said, I'm happy always to customize and make changes to make it work better for really anyone. I mean, I'm happy with suggestions. You tell me that there is something, oh, can we do this? I'll look into
I've got
it.
some ideas for you in the SEO Tool section already, but I'll chat with you outside of this webinar about it. But I definitely have some ideas for you.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, here, a little teaser, but how about Search Console integration? So we can have the search query data from organic too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That would be super powerful.
I was already thinking the GBP analytic integration.
Insights,
that is already in the next Trello column for me to do. Search Console will be the next one. Not a problem.
Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I can just see so many opportunities. Like I've been wanting to develop an app for Search Console anyway that would send like notifications when certain search queries hit a certain threshold in ranking position and that kind of stuff. So it would trigger you to purchase a link and that kind of stuff. So I can see a lot of ideas of this integrating with some of our other services. So nicely done, man. You've done a really good job, Massimo. I'm impressed.
Thank you. It started small, it became really big.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
joking.
10 years, man, that's a long time to invest into anything. So I appreciate it for sure.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I really appreciate your feedback on this.
Right on. Well, hey guys, listen, we're going to wrap it up because we're just over an hour. But the replay will go out within the next couple of days. And you guys have, how long is a special going to be up? I know you only had a 24-hour special from today's webinar, but as far as the replay goes, how long will the discount last?
When are you planning to release the replay? Which day?
I have to get with Adam, but probably usually within 24 to 48 hours, we have it up.
Yeah, that's fine. So from there will be another 24 hours. That's no problem.
Okay.
To match everything that we say because we spoke about it. Yeah, not a problem
good.
at all.
Okay, good. Then I suspect we'll have it out by Wednesday, but I'll get with you outside the webinar, Massimo.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. Love that. Yeah,
no, I don't see any other questions. Harry says, beautifully done, Massimo. I really appreciate what you've done. Great stuff, says Aaron. Yeah, everything looks good, man. I appreciate that very much, guys. So thank you. And we will see you guys Hump Day Hangouts later this week, and be on the lookout for the replay.
Amazing. Thank you again, bro. Thank you.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Bye. Bye.